So it's 1 a.m. and I'm working on this game that has the potential to be a really good multiplayer game called Candido. I think it's in African. It means a bowl in some African language. I don't know. There has to be a language out there. It's not mine. It's not Venda or any South African language. But Candido, somewhere around Mozambique, Kenya, Namibia. Yeah, around there used to be a language that uses Candido to describe a bowl. A bowl. I haven't even researched it. I just saw, like in my language, this game I think it's called Mutovu, but who cares, right? So yeah, Copilot is opened. We had a hassle with. I started by asking ChatGPT. I had to give the code back to ChatGPT, the correct code, because I'm a genius. ChatGPT was just giving me code, the players play clockwise. So ChatGPT was giving me code that even A was playing. No, they play counterclockwise. So ChatGPT was giving me code that even B is playing this way. No, B was playing clockwise and A was playing counterclockwise, and that's not how the game plays. Because if B plays clockwise, he will be far away from his Candido, right? No, the game is not called Candido. It's called Mutomboti, but in South African language, that means that's traditional beer. And then the Candido, I think, is these things, and these numbers are called seeds. So so I had to write the code myself, because ChatGPT code was just going clockwise for B and counterclockwise for A, because we wanted to write it in one function, and that's not how you do it. You just have to write two functions, because there's no way of doing this. So in the morning we had a hassle. I was trying to understand how the game plays, so I was asking ChatGPT to, here's where I described the game, to simulate itself playing the game, and it was playing like that. It was playing B clockwise and A counterclockwise, and I kept telling it that no, and it kept making mistakes, which of course, see, how did B go from 0 to being a 7? It was excellent catch, whatever. That is why I always say ChatGPT will not take my job. My job is safe. My job is safe. I don't know about you guys' job, but mine. How do you capture an opponent? And how do you capture an opponent? You capture an opponent when you land on a component. Maybe let's just say Candido, and then the result is called. The result is 3. Okay. Then you capture everything into your Candido. But then if you go into an opponent's ball and then you capture, and then if you look back or front, there's a 3, then you capture that 3 as well. Okay, so the warawara thing, it's called warawara. Yeah, let me tell me it's called warawara. So I'm gonna implement the warawara function myself, because I just it's a process of me learning too. But I asked ChatGPT to write the bot for me when playing the bot, but that would be simple. Just call the play B, because now we just have play A, play B method. So just if the bot is playing, just call the function play B. It was a long back and forth. Do I capture it and turn it into a 3? So I asked about Ludo. Why it's written in Warawara. How does Ludo make money? Of course, we had to ask that. Can someone have so many seeds in a circle that there's this was actually a good question. Can someone have so many seeds in their circle that escapes their candidate and then goes into the other person's candidate and then comes back? And then if there are so many seeds, maybe if you're playing with 6, maybe they can do a rotation and then come back to your seeds. That could be bad. It is me complaining to ChatGPT because it was writing bad code, and I was like, no, do not write the code. I write the code. Yeah. Just explain how it works. Explains bottom player anti-clockwise, right? This is what I'm talking about. Bottom player moves anti-clockwise, right on your airplane move and anti-clockwise, let's say, and then it says yes, then control should be on the right, and then on the top of each other, please. On the right, yeah, this is just me telling ChatGPT that no, you're moving in the wrong way. Why are they facing opposite direction? And then yeah, this is me like trying to eat sense into ChatGPT so that it realizes that they have to face opposite direction. And otherwise, has to go. No, this is like me not. Yeah, like they have to go both anti-clockwise. So like I was asking ChatGPT, why are they facing opposite direction, which is clockwise and anti-clockwise? And the ChatGPT started yapping, and this is me giving it the structure. It was like a long process during the day. I don't remember, and then yeah, how I program is that I don't ask ChatGPT to write me code. This is like what most people don't get when they're learning to program computers. You do not ask ChatGPT to write you your app. Write your app and then ask ChatGPT where I went wrong. ChatGPT will be like, there are issues in your thingy, gives you the code, go look at your code, refine, write another one. Don't just copy. Just write what you're thinking and then grade. And then tells me that there are like problems. I was like making like I made a function called const, and then I was mutating the function. Of course, const it shouldn't be mutable, but that's just that. Yeah, I'm just giving ChatGPT functions that I'm writing in the IDE, and then it's spitting code back. I write the functions again based on how I want the game to play, because I'm learning. It's a learning process, and this was like, it said small issue, good your loop, avoids candidate A, which is correct. After going through a row, you jump to A5, which is fine. Yeah, this is ChatGPT that just telling me that I wrote fine code, which is actually great for your learning, because like at the end of the day, you're learning how to program. You're not learning how to prompt ChatGPT. Actually, this is like actually good prompting, because I'm just asking if my code handles all the issues, and then I just read how my code is handling all the issues. It's like having a senior. It's like having a senior developer that you ask a question about your functions that you're writing in your code. And of course, for the UI, I am no longer doing that thing of writing my own UI. There are a lot of UI templates out there. Like I don't think doing UI is learning anymore, because who's learning AI when you can just yoink UI off the internet, ask Copilot to make it look a certain way, and you just focus on the problem that you yourself have. So guys, stop writing UI. ChatGPT is good for things like that. UI for logic, it don't make mistakes, but UI, it will give you UI. So, and then you have to know your CSS obviously to make some final touches. Okay, you have to make some final touches, make it wara. So you have to know like your CSS, and we just refine where you want to refine. But it's not like you're just starting from div. Go write a class. Nah, who's doing that? Focus on the problem that you want to solve, and let the AI write the UI once you have solved the problem.